Welcome back to Healing the Healers. I'm your host, Kayla New York, Season 2, people. I'm so excited to start Season 2 off. And I just realized having a podcast, like when the seasons change in my life, it's a new season. It's an upgrade, dimensional upgrade. So I'm so excited about that. So I love this channel most of all because it helps me give back to the people that help me, because I am manifesting that all my teachers listen to this podcast and all my other podcast shows, that they know how to heal themselves and they know how to release energy and how to push through stuff and where to go and who to be and all that other stuff. So this one is for my teachers, the Aaron Dowdies of the world, the Astro Finesses, definitely the White Feather Tarot. Those are my teachers. So I really wanted to do something, anything, to give back to them for everything that they've done for me. And here we are, Season 2, So today we are talking about energy. A friend of mine, very good friend of mine, had said to me one time, be careful playing with energy. Granted, he didn't explain it, he just gave the disclaimer and walked off and dropped the mic while dropping the mic. So today I realized I am a super duper empath. I am an energy healer. So these are for my energy healers out there. I'm an energy healer and empath. I'm an energy healer. So what happens is I physically feel people's pain, people's sorrow. It manifests in my body. And it's one of the most intrusive shits I've ever gone through in my life. I'll wake up and I can't get out of bed. My back is all fucked up and stuff. And I'm like, oh, my back. And I'm like, what is this coming from? Because I am a very healthy, energetic person by default. I'm not that, oh my God, my back. I'm not like that. So anytime I have any discomfort in my body, I know it doesn't belong to me, because I've been doing the emotion code for now 8 years now, I believe. I've been going on with the emotion code, and I cleared not only my trauma, but my ancestral trauma and all that stuff. So there's residue in my body, but it's usually residue from things that get triggered. I thought I was completely healed. I was like, oh, emotion code, boom, check, yes. Got a certification in it. What? Practitioner, 100%, we're good. Thinking I am great. Met someone, they just was like, what's that? And they pressed it. And I was like, ow, what the fuck? And it started triggering shit. And it's like, when I asked Tabby, what the hell is this? She was like, healing in isolation is different than, it hits different than healing with people. I was just like, oh shit, that makes sense. Because you don't know where your triggers are. People are always like, oh, you gotta heal yourself and forget your childhood trauma and release your childhood trauma. Yes, you can do that. You can do that 100%. You can release the trauma that you know of, the triggers that you know of. You could even come to me as a practitioner of the emotion code, and we can clear curses. We can clear those things. We can clear all that stuff out for you, right? However, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know that and you don't become aware of it until someone or something or some situation triggers it. Got it? So that's what it is. unless something triggers it, you won't even know that that's what's going on with you. You understand? Because it hasn't been triggered, right? So getting back to me, I don't have any of those things. I do have triggers that I don't know about until they get tripped. But for the most part, like I wake up, I'm good. I jump out of bed. I do what I got to do. I run here. I ask my kids. They'll be like, yeah, she's always doing something, you know? So when my body gets debilitated and I can't get up, or my back is hurting, or like my legs are swelling, because when I hold other people's energy, especially after talking to them, my legs just swell. It starts with my ankles and they just swell like baseballs. And I'm sitting there going, shit! And I gotta clear it. I can clear it. And the reason why I know this works is because I use it. So I literally sit there and watch, like, clear all the trapped emotion that I have, or whatever imbalances. I go to the body code if it's something really bad. I clear all that stuff and I watch my legs go back to normal. Sometimes I'm holding somebody's energy so hard or so long that even when I clear it, I got to just go to sleep to reset. And the spirits have to do whatever they do to my body when I'm not in it. You know, they go in there, clean it out, you know, reset shit, you know, and okay, this is not where it's supposed to be. And they go in there and do whatever they're supposed to do to it, right? So it's like, that's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about carrying other people's energy. Like, and I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you, maybe more. I am an energy healer, yes, but I am not anyone's dispenser. I'm not anyone's station. You don't leave it there. You understand? That's what the issues happening. That's the issues that were happening before today. Because yesterday, my body was like, unfucking enough. My body was like, enough. You give this back to this person. You give this back to that person. This doesn't belong to you. You're not supposed to be acting like that. And they put me on my ass yesterday. Yesterday, full disclosure, I was put on my ass and I could not do anything after I got home from work. When I got home from the office, I was watering my plants. All of a sudden, my legs started hurting. And I was like, yo, what is happening? So I'm like, I look at my leg and I was just like, oh no, we need to go inside and clear this. So I went inside, started clearing it, knocked out. It was crazy. It was so weird how it would happen though, because it's like I knew I was clearing it. I could hear myself clearing it. I could feel myself clearing it. And then I would look at the clock. The first time I looked at the clock, it was like 7. It was like 7. It was 7:40 or something like that. And I was like, oh, damn, it's almost 8 o'clock. How long have I been doing this? It was like I was slipping through time. This is why I only talk about this on this channel, because only people who know how this feels knows what I'm talking about. It was like slipping through time. And when they say time ain't linear, they ain't never lie. Because I was sitting there and then I was like, oh shoot. And then I was like, I still feel pain in my legs and in my body. So I kept clearing it, right? Then I look up at the clock again and I don't remember falling asleep. I look at the clock again. Dude, it's almost 9 o'clock. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I was like, okay, something's not right. You know, something's not right. And I was just like, all right. So then I was like, okay. And I was so fucking tired. And I just knocked out. And I woke up again. And it was 1:30 a.m. 1:38 a.m. It was 1:38 a.m. I remember because I was like, oh, shit. It's 1:38 a.m. You know, got up. My body was still hurting. I was just like, yo, what is happening right now? You know, and I got to with my spirit team. We had my advisors. I got gathered. I got dressed for work, got dressed for the office, and, sat down with all my advisors and was like, yo, what is going on? Everybody told me what was going on, and I was like, and it come to find out it was energy overload. I had too many strong people's energies, and I wasn't in the best mood yesterday. So when you guys get hit the hardest, it's because you're sad. It's because you're sad, you're dealing with stuff, and the spiritual powerhouse that you are is meeting the natural, person who lives and breathes, So it's like, that's what happens. So yeah, so that's what happens is when the spiritual side meets the natural and you both collide and your body is taking the hit. Your body took the hit. That's what happened to me. That's what they kept telling me. They were like, your body took the hit and your body said enough. They were like, I'm not doing this no more. So the main idea of this video or podcast episode is to make you understand that yes, we are healers. We can't run from it even if we wanted to. If we wanted to run from it, which we tried to run from it, it's still, we can't. We can't put it down. We can't put it away. We can't lock it away. We've tried. I know I've fucking tried. I've run more times than I've ever have in anything else, but it still keeps coming back. So now that it keeps coming back, we got to be able to stand in it and not allow it to take over and monopolize our life, So it's like, what needs to happen is I need to know that my body is a temple, my body is strong, my body is mine, and it's not supposed to be a dumping ground for other people's energies. It's not, I am not supposed to, I'm supposed to transmute energy and give it back. I'm not supposed to hold on to it. I'm not supposed to hold on to it. So me holding on to other people's energies is not good. And me being the end all be all of who clears their energy, that is not good either. That is not your job. It is not your job to carry other people's burdens. It is your job to be a lighthouse, for them to seek refuge, and for them to leave. They're not supposed to stay there and fester and hold on and cry and just not move. That's not support. That's not support. That's submission at its best. And that's not what we're going to do. That's not what we're called to do. All right, here's my bus. Thanks for listening. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Deuces. Oh, yeah.